Hello, it's Julia from Hummingbird Jewel Enterprises, and a lot of you know me as Hummingbird Jewel. I'm here today to talk about the Law of Oneness. We have lots of spiritual laws. Everybody knows about the Law of Attraction. Ask and ye shall receive. It's very biblically based. And then recently I've been studying and talking a lot about the law of vibration and frequency and how important that is. But the law of oneness is another really beautiful spiritual law, and that is one that emphasizes that when you take away everything, take away our labels, our sexuality, our political affiliations, our spiritual affiliations, and become one with our superconscious selves, or the universe, God, whatever word you like to use. I use God, that's just easy for me, and that's what I relate to. We become one. And that is a little bit about what 1 million meditators is premise is when they say their premise is I love myself and the planet. The idea of this is just to strip away all of our differences and just for 15 minutes sit in a place of love. And self-love is extremely important. It is kind of the springboard for everything. And then from our hearts, emphasizing that love and spreading it out to all of us. And I was listening in my mind, it came to me, I call them incoming messages as a spiritual person, receiving messages. And I'm not saying John Lennon was talking to me from beyond. But all of a sudden I started hearing the song Imagine by John Lennon. And so I looked at the words and I thought, well, you know, some people are going to feel like he says there's no God, imagine there's no religion, imagine there's, you know, and you know, the way I looked at that, the words was, he's not saying, you know, don't believe in God, don't believe in your religion, except for just for a few minutes, go into yourself, go within and connect to this oneness where we are all one. And there's some power and beauty and calmness to it and inner peace. And then, you know, you can come back out of your connection to, some people call it the unified field or the quantum field. Some people call it God consciousness. I think you get the idea though. When you do deep meditation, I don't have to use the word deep, but when you get into that theta brainwave state, which takes a little practice, it's an amazing connection to the divine. And so this wave of meditations, our 9th wave for 1 million meditators, is really based on the law of oneness. And for 15 minutes, you know, just sit and go within and find a little peace. It is Children's Day, and so we're kind of like hoping that you can get your children involved. And I was a nanny for 6 years, so I understand trying to get children to sit still for 15 minutes could be, you know, not so easy, but you can tell them it's quiet time, and you can give them little eye things and decorate them. They put them on their heads, and that can be a game to see how long they can be quiet. Or, you know, if they get up and they fool around and they're playing around, it's okay, you know, just sit and meditate anyway. And, you know, and depending on how old the children are, I mean, I'm just seeing, you know, even if the children go for just a few minutes, it's a great example for them. And you can always pick up a podcast later because we're broadcasting from all over the world at all different times. So when they go to bed, you can, you know, pick up a podcast and do one by yourself. But be an example for the children. There are, you know, they're the ones, they're going to be our great peacemakers. Thank you for listening. I'm going to go ahead and post my blog on the Law of Oneness. If you want to read a little bit more about the science behind our thoughts and all that kind of good stuff, some people like to read. And please join us this Saturday, June 1st, 1 Million Meditators, 9th Wave. And there's just all kinds of broadcasts. Mine's at 7:45 a.m. Central, so it's going to be an early morning, but they're all over all timelines. You know, we start usually the wave in Australia. So, okay, everybody, we're so excited. And if you can't make it, please share with your friends and family and ask other people to share. We're trying to reach 1 million people by 2020, and we really need your help. Thank you.